Welcome to the Seller Roundtable e-commerce coaching and business strategies with Andy Arnott and Amy Wees.
So on that same note, a lot of times people are really, like you said, when they're starting out, they don't have a lot of money. It's hard to validate that idea. So in other words, they've got, I got this, I've got this new marker that has an eraser on the end and a little spray bottle in it, or whatever. Nobody's done this before, but I don't know if there's going to be a market for this. So spending, 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it's going to take to get this patented could just be a waste of money if there's no demand there. Will a provisional patent help with that? And if so, is that just in the US? And how do you see provisional patents fitting into the equation here?
Yeah, that's actually a great example. And that is a place where a provisional patent application can help. So a provisional patent application is kind of like a placeholder for a utility patent. And we'll talk about what a utility patent is probably a bit later. But essentially, you file a provisional application, it establishes your priority toward getting the patent. As long as you file your full utility patent application within a year, then it will kind of mark that place in the sand for you and your invention. So, and it's generally less expensive to file a provisional application. And let me just give you a little caveat to that as well. And that is that when people realize that a provisional patent application just gets filed and it doesn't get reviewed by the patent office, in other words, it can't be accepted or rejected, they say, oh, well, let me just write up a few paragraphs and file it as a provisional. Or they'll use LegalZoom or something like that, which kind of, in other words, they'll get a half-assed description filed with the government and they'll say, oh, I filed my provisional, I'm patent pending. That's true, but the priority you have from that document is only as good as it is well written. So if, for example, someone else files a couple of months after you with a full patent application that was well written, then basically their avenue of attack of getting past the fact that you actually filed before them with your provisional is just showing how inadequate your provisional is. So essentially, this is a trap that people fall into, is that they do a half-hearted provisional and then it's a false sense of security. Because you won't know that it's not good enough until it's too late. But that said, it's still, even when you have a provisional prepared well, it's still less detailed and less involved than filing a full patent application, so it still will save you money. So for example, like when I'm doing a patent application, when I'm doing a patent applications for my clients, a provisional is about half the cost of doing full utility. So it's still a way to kind of get in there in the scenario you describe where you're testing the waters and you're not quite sure if it's worth spending all the money involved to get the full patent filed. And it's a way to get yourself established so that you can safely start showing people and talking to people about what you have. So yes, provisional patent application is a great approach for that.
Thanks for tuning in. Join us every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for live Q&A and bonus content after the recording at SellerRoundtable.com. Sponsored by the ultimate software tool for Amazon sales and growth, SellerSEO.com and AmazingAtHome.com.